I feel stupid.
What?
There. It's live, right?
Let me reset my page. It doesn't look like it.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's live. Go to my YouTube channel. I'll Jack, I hear myself. Why do I hear myself? Yeah, it's Eflite F-16 live build.
There we go.
Jack, why do I hear myself?
Don't ask.
Fix it.
What's up, people?
Hang on, I'm gonna post the server in. I'm gonna post this in. I'm gonna give it to this person. And post it here. Here. There. There.
So yeah, one of your videos is bogus.
What do you mean?
The one I was watching was the bogus one. It wasn't.
Oh, it'll get taken down.
Oh, it's building an airplane.
Let's see. Ooh, I already see the EDF in there.
Just so you know, Jordan,
Yes.
your live stream is lagging hardcore. I see you texting right now.
Yeah, I know. It's like that. But, yeah, look, you can see back here in the box is...
Yeah, now I can see through here. Thanks for this. Bro, it's that EDF.
Yeah.
Are you getting asthma attacks?
No, I'm just sick. How do I open this thing?
Wow, Jordan. Way to be careful with your airplane, right?
It's not working. Jack.
Need help? Bro, you should have had me come over to your house.
Okay, there we go. Ooh, I see the wings. And the spar right here. And the decal sheet. And that.
Who's sleeping? Yep.
I will be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, I'm back. Hello, Rockin' Roberts Designs. Yes, I know about the 5. Jack, I hear myself
Jack.
again. Hurry. uh,
Is it better now?
I don't know. Okay. Here's one wing. And I know with Armon's F-16, the spar didn't go in really nicely. And you kind of had to force it onto there. So, but mine goes in fine.
Yours is special. It actually works. Dude, when I was building mine, it was so fun.
Oh, okay. What, Jack?
When I was building mine, it was so fun. I was so excited.
Look at that.
Wow, nice.
I think I could use some music. Nah. Alright, put one wing there. And put this over there. Ooh. Jack, you think this is important?
Show me.
The rudder? The whole
No, you don't
vertical
need rudder.
stab? No, you don't need vertical stab.
No, what you should do is you should put the rudder on the bottom of the airplane.
Yeah. Put it where the nose gear goes, yeah.
Call it an F-21.
F-21.
Bro, I have to figure out how to use
Who needs these? What even? What is this? Who
What is
uses
that?
that? Who uses that?
There?
Who uses the manual?
Okay, Jordan. Should I just change wait.
What, Jack? Jack?
You're back.
Should you what?
Wait, never mind. You're
Whoa,
back.
this is awesome. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. This is amazing. I love the plastic enforced leading edge, whatever it's called. One thing I don't like about this plane is the horizontal stabs are epoxied on as well as the vertical. I'd rather it be a screw, but it does look much cleaner. So I mean, I guess actually no. It's not something I don't like. It's just something that I don't know. You sacrifice. I don't know what I'm talking about. I I'd much rather have the screws for convenience, but the glue on does leave it looking really clean. I've got a nice Velcro thing on the inside there. I've got this label here. This is the bind and fly version. I was going to get the plug and play and put my RX or my X8R from Free Sky in there, but it didn't end up working out because they did not have any they didn't have the plug and play version. They only had the bind and fly. So I'm gonna put this back on there for now. This can go up there. And here are the missiles. What I want to do with the missiles?
What do you want to do with the missiles?
Okay, you see the wing here, and you know how?
Yes.
So these slide on here, like
so.
Wait, so, like that.
BRB.
Wait, Jack, hand. The missiles slide on like that. What Mike did, which looked real nice. He colored the missile here red, and then he colored the tip of it red as well. So from here red, this section red, and it came out looking real nice. And painted the tips. Okay, and he painted the tips. Oh, Discord is broken. Yeah, Jack will be back. Yeah, and maybe paint the tips of those black. I don't know. I'll look it up. I think I'm just gonna do what RC Geek did. He's a really awesome guy. You guys should check out his channel. Yeah, he's got a pretty cool channel. What he did is he cut the whole missile
Jordan, off. I have my F-16 now, and I'm gonna put the missile
okay. Too. Yeah. So what? We can use yours for like an example, but what I wanted to do is the real Thunderbirds F-16. They have the missile they have the missile racks on there, but they don't have the missiles on there. So I might cut it off or keep this set just because it does look a little nice with the missiles on there, and then I'll just order a new set of these.
You know what you have to do with these, Jordan?
What?
You have to put the decals they come with on here, because then it looks a lot better. Plain white.
Well, no, if you watched RC Geek, what he did is the real F-16s just have the missile, just have these on here. Like if you look at this stream, at the F-16 on there, it has the missile rack on there, like this whole part, but not the missile. And it actually did come out looking really nice. So I might just, do what I was gonna do: paint the tip here red, paint this red. And
so Jordan, should I fly with the missiles tomorrow?
Yeah, put yours on.
No, all of them.
Let's see yours with the missiles. Oh wait, you have. See the difference with yours. Look, you have those missiles. I don't.
These ones?
Yeah, I don't have those that go on the bottom. So there is a difference.
Wait, check the bottom of your wing. Check if the bottom of your wing has this.
Oh, it does.
Watch it like.
It does. Look.
But those are the wingtip missiles.
Does it have other missiles? Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. Wait. Okay, these are the elevators. I'm gonna put the wing over there. That there. There's a bag of parts right here. Oh, cool! Another bind plug for my collection.
I don't know. It's like I
Jack, you're cutting out.
am.
Yeah. Does this Allen fit? Oh, of course it doesn't.
So Jordan, you think I should fly like this tomorrow?
Hang on. Let me put this in the box. Then I can look. Fly like what, Jack? Let me see it.
Jordan like this with all the miss.
Ooh, that's upsetting.
What?
My nose cone's already broken out of the box.
Wow, great service, right?
Yeah, great service, Horizon Hobby.
Jordan, you think I should fly like this? All the missiles on it?
Don't put all the missiles, just the tips.
Why? I think the other ones are kind of cool.
Meh. I don't know if I have them. I don't think so.
No, Jordan, watch if they're in there, but they're
No,
like.
they're not in here, but I do have the mounts for them on the wings.
One of these days I'll let you fly.
Okay, I'll see what it looks like. I don't know. I don't think the Thunderbird doesn't carry those missiles, Jack. It's a Thunderbird. This, okay, this on my nose, I'm gonna take that off like first thing. We get to see that.
Dude, mine's already gone, dude. Look.
Yeah. You know what I do to replace them on our ones?
You put a toothpick in it.
Yeah, a red toothpick.
Jordan, look. Mine broke off in there.
Oh. Oh, I was at the field today, and I was flying my F5, and I had to, take the gear off again and tighten it, because it, just comes
You
off.
put Loctite on it.
I forgot to, but, I was tightening it, and I asked Jerry if I could borrow one of his bits, so I was tightening it like normal, and, I, I, I didn't want it to come off, so I just twisted it very slightly. It was like, it was really in there, so I put it in, I twist, and I just feel a snap. The Allen I was using snapped, the tool.
Was Jerry angry?
No, he was fine. He was like, oh, I just replaced those. I was like, I'm sorry, Jerry, I'll buy you a new one. He's like, no, don't worry about it. No, I don't have any CA with me. It's downstairs. Why does the F-16 have a resting hook? I don't land these on carriers, do they?
I don't know.
But look at that.
Jordan,
I've got those on there. What?
there are two people watching.
Yes, I know.
That's Madison's throw. Like,
Ooh, okay,
who
see,
else is watching?
that's why I don't like that. The elevators don't. Oh, they do. Okay, they make a little gap. Okay, that's fine.
Jordan, who else is watching?
Other people who are interested.
Dude, we like them.
There we go.
Don't you have to glue the elevators in?
Yeah, I'm just pushing everything on for now.
What glue are you using?
I think I shall use epoxy.
Yeah.
What do you use, CA?
No, I used 15-minute and
You use 15-minute epoxy?
yeah, and 5 minute.
Okay,
I
I'm
won't
gonna
use that
use.
thing left.
I will use. That fits in there really nicely. I like that.
Isn't this a beautiful plane?
It really is. Look at that. Giant rudder. Giant horizontal stab. Or vertical. Um, I'm
It's
going
a
to.
rudder.
Yeah, but it's a horizontal. These are horizontal stabs. This is a vertical stab. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to use 5 minute on everything.
Good idea. You don't have to hold things.
The only things I'm going to hold are
So
these
Jordan,
on here while they dry. Yeah?
should I?
Should you?
Should I
Should you?
change my name on change my YouTube channel name and just do it like that and just like keep my old videos and stuff?
I just deleted all of mine and renamed the channel.
How do I delete my video?
I don't know. And now I'm just shoving the aileron connectors in there. There we go. That wing fits on real nicely. Everything in here is just clean. I like it. I'm gonna take, there we go. It's weird, Armand's F-16 that he didn't get so lucky with. Because, Jack,
What?
Armand's F-16 he didn't get lucky with because, like, you know how when he didn't know that the servos, the leads have to be like yellow on yellow and everything. But but they just slid on there, and you know how usually they have a little resistance when they go on there the wrong way?
Yeah.
They didn't for his, so we plugged in. We were about to go up for the maiden flight and was like, Armand, I've got nothing. So we took the wing off and reversed that, and the rudder was also. So we had to snap that off of there.
That's a
But there we go. How does it look?
I think it looks great.
Thank you.
Such a beautiful plane, like just overall.
I know. It really is such a good looking plane. So this morning at 7 a.m. I sold my F-14.
You sold your F-14?
So
Did the guy like come over to your house?
Yeah, he picked it up this morning. There we go. And I gotta get the correct Allen key. I'm gonna put this back in the box. Nothing's in there. Okay. Did you keep the box for yours?
No.
Oh, I kept the one for mine. I'm keeping mine. I always keep the boxes in case I have to return it.
Well, my mom and dad are like, no.
Oh, well, that sucks. I will be back with Allen keys and epoxy. Hi, Midas.
Mic off.
Eh.
Mic off. 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 Link established. Mic off. 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 Mic on.
Okay, I am back with some 5-minute, a bowl, a mixing stick, and I shall. Oh, and Allen's for the wing. And while I was downstairs, I realized no one in the stream can hear you.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's a window capture.
Can't. Are you gonna fix that?
I can't. Display in game don't work for it. Hang on, speak.
Hello?
Oh wait, you know what? They can hear you. Okay, cool. Sorry, it's capturing my desktop audio.
I know.
Okay, so my this plane does have the mounts for the missiles, so I'll just maybe um get the missiles. But I just don't like them because it's drag. I know it's not a lot, but still.
I found out how to delete my channel.
Okay. Maiden flight will be tomorrow. Jack, don't let me forget to record it.
Okay.
Hmm. That's a loud Alan. Okay, thingy. Loud screw.
Yeah.
Dancing and I love how easily this plane just goes together. It's just nice and simple. Okay, there we go. Okay, the wings are on.
Ooh.
You know what Armand did, which was pretty smart?
What'd he do?
All he did, like, he didn't want this to sit on the floor, so he literally just brought the styrofoam that the plane came in. Like,
Free.
just without the box. Like, you know, well, you know the little things that hold the thing, that
Wait,
hold the plane.
Jordan. Should my account be JaxRT like yours?
If you want,
No, like, do you think that's good?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Wait, be right back.
This is Jack, by the way, if you didn't know. I fly with him. He didn't fly for a little bit, for a while actually, but he recently started coming back into it. And yeah, it's fun. If you go on my channel, you'll see there's a video of some formation flying that's been up there for a while. Yeah, the formation flying, I think I uploaded that maybe 2 or 3 days ago. And you should check it out. It's actually pretty, it was pretty fun.
Jordan, should it be capital J? Probably.
Yeah, I did capital. Don't forget an apostrophe as well.
Yeah.
I
And the
was
RC.
just, I was just
The
saying how we
RC is
did. Oh, now
capitalized, right?
that's perfect. Look at that epoxy mix.
Wait, let me see.
It's spreading out. It's okay.
Jordan, do you think the RC should be capitalized, right?
I don't know what's mine.
Yeah.
You have to rename your Google account.
Nope. I found out how to delete it, delete my channel, and then add it. Okay. Can you subscribe to me?
Yeah, but I'm building an airplane.
Do it now.
No.
Please.
Now that epoxy's mixed good, I can feel it heating up. So, the RC Geek, what he did with his F-16 is he used CA, an activator, and wiped off the outside to help fill in the gap and make it look all nice and clean. I don't want to use CA on this. I know nothing, it's not going supersonic speeds, but I don't know, I think in the long run epoxy is better. CA and epoxy are nice, but CA just breaks pretty easily, I'd say.
CA is creepy.
And knowing me, I'm probably gonna end up smashing the tail on the door or something, and I'd rather it not break when that happens.
No, what you're gonna do, Jordan, is
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
walk
do
out
an
of the
inverted
front door and
landing.
do a Darren.
No, you're gonna do an inverted landing.
Oh, not again. Yeah, that when I was flying that Cub at our local flying field, I accidentally landed inverted. I was doing a really, really low pass, and I don't really know what happened. Jack knows what happened.
Jordan was bad at flying.
I wasn't bad at flying. If I was bad at flying, the plane would have crashed. Also, I'm not flying on Sundays anymore.
Why?
Because I get sick every time. Just
Really?
I'm not sick, but like, you know, just, it's too much. I'm exhausting myself.
Just fly, but not very long.
Hmm?
Just fly, but very long.
If I do fly, it's not gonna be from what I usually do, like like 9 or 10 to, 3 or 4. Because that's what I usually do on Sundays.
Jordan, do you think your head mount for the camera can fit my iPhone 6 Plus?
Yeah, probably.
Where do you order it off of? Where do you get it?
Amazon, just look iPhone head mount. Head mount for phone.
Is it the universal head mount for your smartphone action mount?
I don't know which one it is. It's just one of them. Anyone will work, Jack. And what I'm doing now is just gonna push this on and wipe the epoxy off.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Just
Do you think it'll fit my head?
you can adjust it.
That in a minute. Jordan, I can get it by tomorrow so I can start recording Monday.
Okay. Just so you know, I'm not flying on that day. I won't be there on Sunday.
Why don't you just fly from like 9 to 12?
I don't know. Maybe.
Please? We can do formation flying.
There we go. I wonder what Darren's gonna think.
About your F-16?
Yeah. What if there's an 80mm F-16? That'd be pretty cool.
80mm F-16?
Yeah, it would be like the size. Imagine it would be like the size of a 90. But maybe
Yeah.
just a little bigger. Or you could put an 80 in here. Not really, if you wanted to. I don't think 80s are really that heavy. 80s are really the perfect jet size. 70s are cool and all, but 80s is just the performance is just amazing. And the planes can be really light as well.
Mm-hmm. Is that your music?
Mm-hmm. Luckily I had tape in here. I don't want to sit here forever holding it. You know what I might do?
What?
I might put like, um, you know that grip tape? I might put the grip tape on these so they don't get messed up. You know, the ventral fins. I believe that's what they're called. I'm just putting electric tape on the bottom right there just to hold those on so I don't have to, because each side is, I should have done it one at a time, not both at once. Luckily electric tape does not take off paint. I hope. How does that look, Jack?
Let me see. That looks good.
And if you want the
That, does that all
Darren look as well.
epoxied already?
Huh?
Does that all have epoxy on it already?
Yep.
Nice. They're efficient. Took us a long time. But also, it was my first plane. So.
Wasn't your first plane?
Well, second.
First plane. Second plane you bought, you mean?
No, first plane I built.
Oh, built.
No, actually, second.
Yeah, it's the second. You first built the Panther. You want to show us the Panther?
Why?
Okay, never mind.
I might in a minute.
Yeah, Jack built his Panther in 2018. You got it for... No, you know what, Jack? You got your Christmas party... Your Christmas gift was the... was the tool set.
Yeah.
The birthday present was the Panther.
OG tool set. It is known at the...
Yeah, he's got a pretty nice tool set. Oh, the epoxy is almost done. It says it's 5 minute. It's like 5 minute and it holds, but overnight it becomes rock solid. It's just normal JB Weld. Sponsor me. This is how much leftover epoxy there was. Hang on, let me get the rest. Okay. Empty bowl. Leftover epoxy. Not too much. I may have mixed just a little bit too much. It's pretty dry. And I assembled it without looking at the instructions. Let's see. The first plane I assembled, Jack, was my Mustang.
Well, that was also the first plane you ever got.
Yeah, that was my first plane. And then it was
You got it before you even started flying.
Yeah.
You and your mom just went out casually, right? Just
Flight timer is 3 minutes. That's cool. 3 minutes. Maiden flight is gonna be on my HRB 4000 milliamp 60C. Let me get it.
Getting that discharge for the first flight, bro? Want that discharge, bro? That what you're that
first flight is gonna be on. I don't know why I put that on the front side.
Why?
The Velcro on the front side. I have a battery in my room that I keep sticking Velcro on. Just different sides. It's almost completely covered in Velcro now. There's still one side left undone. Um, here's the battery I'll be flying it on. HRB 60C, 4000 milliamp, 6L. This is a very nice battery. I haven't had any issues with it. I've flown it on my F5. Today was like I flew it about 4 times. Yeah, 4 times, and I think that it's gonna be like the 70th flight on them. So these batteries have worked real well, really, really well. Haven't given out. Not doesn't seem to be getting any less performance. It doesn't give me any you know on the charger jack it says how much like
Much what?
resistance. It doesn't have any resistance.
The other day when you were charging your battery, it was
I was charging Jerry's today. Guess what the resistance was? Yeah, I had to charge a little receiver, not receiver, a light pack for him for his
what?
for the lights on his F-22.
How much resistance?
23, 24, and like 25. 20. Sorry, it was a 2 cell. It was 23 and 24. It was pretty bad. And also another funny story about Jerry at the flying field today. So he was at we were at the field and he got a glue and go, you know the one Tony has.
Yeah.
And he was flying his glue and go. Oh, you know how he calls me his chucker.
Chucker.
So I threw the plane, or I was watching him put the battery in, and this thing is just the battery is on the battery hatch is on the bottom side, and he put the hang on, I'll be right back. Um, yeah, Jerry put the battery in there. Hang on.
Mic off.
Okay, I might need to be gone for 10 minutes because I have to walk the dog. So, Jordan. Jordan. Just gonna go
Mic
walk the dog.
on.
Hang on 1 second, Jack.
Mic off.
Your whole thing's frozen, you know, right?
Mic
Not
on.
in my room.
No, I'm frozen too.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on.
Mic off.
It's frozen on your live stream.
Mic on.
Are you trying to fix it?
It's not frozen. You're just frozen. Turn off your camera and turn it back on.
Not frozen for.
Okay, so what happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, so the
Are we
bottom
all
of it,
good now?
the bottom of his plane is where the battery goes in, and it's just a hatch. So when he's flying upright, the battery's just kind of hanging. But all he had was just a simple piece of Velcro on the battery and on the plane. And he just put the battery on there, plugged it in, and I said, Jerry, don't pull any negative G's, that's gonna come off of there. He said, no, it's on there pretty good. So I said, okay, Jerry. So I hand launch it for him. He's flying around, goes inverted for a little, doesn't really do anything while he's inverted. I tell him, well, he was just flying around like a normal jet, you know how he just goes in a
Yeah.
circle, yeah. And so I said, Jerry, don't fly it like a jet, fly it like Tony. And
His
yeah,
battery full.
well, he's flying along, and I stopped paying attention for a little bit, and I see him, he does his walk with his transmitter down here, and he's leaning over like that. And so I said, did you land? He's like, no, the battery came out. And I said, I said, what happened? And he's like, I pulled a negative G. I said, aha, I told you so.
He probably wasn't very happy about that.
No, he wasn't.
Jordan, I'm gonna mute myself and turn off my camera for because I have to go walk the dog. But when I come back, I'll go back. Okay.
Okay.
I'm streaming now.
Okay.
Okay. Be back in 10.
Yep. You can see Jack's profile picture is an F-16, which is what this plane would be. Well, not would be, is. This is the Eflite F-16, the Thunderbird 70mm EDF with the 12-blade inrunner, 1850 kV stock. Haven't done any modifications yet. I do have an ESC for this plane. It comes with one. The ESC, nothing's wrong with the ESC. That's already pre-existing ESC. Let me word that. The ESC that's installed, the factory one, nothing's wrong with that. But it can't handle 8 cells stock. And I have two 4-cell 2200s that I wanted to run in there, or two 4-cell 3300s that I was going to run in parallel. Probably not the 3300s, most likely the 2200s. And fly this thing on 8-cell because the 1850 motor can handle it. I don't know how long it can handle it for, but I know it can handle it, and I do have a backup motor. It actually, well, I ordered it. The backup motor shipped today from Horizon. It's the same stock. Let me find out what motor it is. It is the 2860-18 kV motor Avanti. The item number is FMMPAA117. It's $36, $36.99 for one. Shipping, paid for $10 of shipping. So it'll be here soon. And that motor is just gonna be it's actually gonna be in the box when I get it. I gotta open the box back up, plop the motor in there, and it should be fine. Now, if the motor does go out, well, when the motor does give out, I don't know, but I'm hoping I can find out. That way, if I really do want to do 8-cell, I'll find out if it's worth it. Like, if it's after, the 300th flight, or the 800th flight, or something like that, then yeah, it's worth it. But if not, then nah, I'll just put the, I'll just keep it on 6 cells. When I do put the new ESC in here, I'm not gonna, like, if the motor dies, I'm not gonna put the stock ESC back in. I have a Turnigy high voltage 100 amp 5 through 12 cell ESC out of my big Telemaster that I'm gonna put in here. Now, I'm really hoping I can get lucky with this thing and that the fan is really well balanced, because stock, these things sound so nicely when you don't have to modify them, or not modify, take out the two screws here, take out the fan, turn the impeller till it's balanced. That I don't like doing that. I mean, it's nice to have a really well balanced fan, and I'm not going to do it if I don't have to. But like if this is just, slightly buzzing enough where it's like at full throttle you don't notice it, that's fine. But otherwise, I'll just leave it. Or if it's any louder than that, then I'll have to change it. You can see how like little intake there is in there. You can just barely see the fan. But that's why there are cheater holes, like on the bottom here. This is all open. On the sides here, it's open. The side here, it's open, and on the top as well, it's open. But they do a very nice job with it, and it looks good. The rudder, or the vertical stab, when you put it in there, you gotta, I'd say, don't put this side in first, put this side in first. Then you can tuck the wire in, then you have to push it on. It's gonna be a tight fit, but it looks really nice, and there's not, it really looks like it's just, molded on there. It doesn't, there's nothing really sticking up. The wings, I like this. It's got the nice plastic pieces here and here for the 4 screws, which are just 1, 2, 3, 4. This I really like. This is all plastic that goes all the way up to here, so it's not really gonna get worn out, because other jets, they don't have that. F-16s are always nice flying jets. It doesn't matter if it's an LX F-16 or a Freewing F-16. They fly nicely and they last a long time. This is gonna help it in the long run, because I've seen, there's a guy at our field named Darren. He flies his fuselages are very worn out from flying. Like the Freewing one, this all is just falling apart on his, and it's just, from flying a lot. That's all there is to it. And depending on how well the Maiden goes, I'll have a good flying plane. If it crashes, I'll be recording it, and then I can go to the hobby store, show them the video, and maybe, if I'm lucky, get a refund. But no, I'm pretty comfortable with this plane. I'm pretty comfortable with my F5, and I mean, the F5's not similar, but it still is an EDF jet, and EDF jets are more or less the same, because, well, it's not a prop plane. It doesn't have constant airflow going over the control surfaces that's pushed by the propeller along with the airflow of, along with the air going over it when you're flying. Like, this is literally just pushing itself through the air. But I like EDFs. They're not as efficient as prop planes. Not even, they don't come close. But they sure are fun. Really, really fun. Now what I've got to do is, so that is the that is the AR 6368. See, the AR 6368 AS3X, I believe it's safe select as well. No, that is just the AS3X. Um, yeah, sorry. Uh, yeah, that's the AR6368 AS3X receiver, or sport receiver, whatever it's called. I don't care. um, I mean, in comparison with the X8R, they're actually very, very similar in size. The X8R is about 2 millimeters wider than the Spectrum. I have a module in the back of here that allows me to bind to Spectrum because this is not Spectrum, this is FreeSky. So what I have to do is go here to receiver number, pick a new number, and DSM2. Oh no, I want DSMX. There, DSMX, 22 milliseconds. Um, and gotta get my bind plug, which is right here. Actually, I should probably use the one it came with. Let's see if I can get it in there first try. Oh, all these wires just look like they've been shoved inside in the back by the receiver. All the wires for the retracts, the ailerons, elevator, rudder, and throttle all look like they've literally just been shoved in the back. Looks kind of funny. Now, getting the bind plug in there is pretty hard to do because there's just such limited space and I have big-ish hands. What I gotta do is bend this up and put that in there. There we go. Okay, I got it. And yeah, I'll show you the mess of wires. All of these wires just look like they literally someone just shoved them in the back there. It's not. I mean, you can fit a pretty big battery in here. There we go. Yeah, you can get a pretty, really good sized battery in here. And it comes with the Velcro already in there, and it comes with a piece for your battery already. I don't have the nose on. I don't want to break the little antenna off. And well, let's plug it in. There we go. It's in bind mode. I think I might have to do that again. Oh, no?
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry lost.
That's weird. Is it too close or not close enough? I'll rebind it. And if the module doesn't want to work, I'll just throw in my other, or I'll flat on Spectrum. I've got my DX8E over there.
Telemetry Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
Okay, so what?
Good morning.
Hello. So I was gonna fly it on my free sky, but it doesn't want to work, and I'm too lazy to programming it. I mean, I can get it. Yeah, I can hear you. Um, I bound it to here, but I don't want to because all the channel inputs are wrong. Like my aileron is elevator, elevator is throttle, rudder is rudder, landing gear is landing gear. I just don't want to do all the channel assigns and everything. So
Jordan, who's watching besides me?
someone else. I don't know. Either way, I've just been talking this whole time.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, there's always just rewinding it. Or not rewinding, but
Who's watching?
yeah. There's always just rewatching it, playing it later after the stream's done. It's still gonna be up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's named Acro, so we gotta fix that. Basically, the main things that you missed me talking about was the difference in receivers that I was gonna use. I was gonna use this jack, which is my X8R, which is very similar to the AS3X receiver. They both look the same. This is literally about I'm gonna say 2 millimeters wider than the other one, but they're the same length and same amount of channels. So it would have fitted in nicely. Jack, I hear myself again. If you could fix that. It's model 111, but it's model 111. F-16. You know, the aardvark, the 111. The F-111, I guess. There was also the AT-111, which was pretty neat. Hey Jack, you think this will power my F-16? Jack? You think this will power my F-16? Little 50 millimeter with a thrust tube?
Sure.
Wow, that's fast. Oh, I would have had a perfect plane. But you know what? The landing gear is reversed. Jack, turn your volume down.
What?
Turn your volume down or put your headphones on.
My volume down to.
On your computer, because I can hear myself.
Is that better?
I don't know. Yeah. Retracts work. That Velcro is strong. Also, Jack, yours was really nose heavy, right?
Yeah, they're really, really no.
Okay, because I flew Armands with no problem So maybe they are different, just a tiny bit.
I know, but what would be different that would make sense?
I have no idea. That's where I'm lost. I'm just confused about that. Very clean build. Almost done. All I gotta do now is put this on here. Did you put your wingtip missiles on?
Yeah, they're on.
Yeah, mine's nose heavy. Or not nose heavy, but you know, the CG's correct. Okay, and one last thing. The F-16 is done. No, wait, it's not done yet. Forgot one thing.
Okay, Jordan, I gotta go. Go
Ah.
and do a friend's house right now.
Okay, see you, Jack.
See you later. Later.
Well, I was gonna put the sticker on there. But it doesn't. The stickers aren't peeling, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. This can go in here. The manual is needed because I have yet to set the dual rates. And throttle cut. Doesn't matter if it's an EDF jet, a prop plane, gasser, a turbine. I mean, I don't have much experience with turbines, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what plane it is. You need throttle cut. You don't just you can't or you can, but you shouldn't just not have throttle cut set on your plane. It's just to be safe. It really is just a safety precaution, because what if the plane just, you know, fires up on its own? Like, let's say you turn off your transmitter, but you forget to unplug the battery. Or yeah, you turn this off, but you forget to unplug the battery. Sometimes the ESCs do just turn on the motor and it just goes off. And also, you could just be holding it and, you know, accidentally bump the throttle like that and have the plane go taking off or hit somebody, or just, you know, just be annoying. Be annoying and loud. If your plane arm itself in the pits, it's not a good idea for that to happen. So always set throttle cut. I set mine on this side on Spectrum, this side on Free Sky on the 2-position switch. And yeah, this is a very old radio of mine. I've had this, well, very old to me. I've had it for like two-ish years now. I've flown nitro on it and stuff. I flew one gasser on it as well, but gave that away. I'm just going to the tool rates right now. Oh, they're called the subfins. The things that I call the ventral fins. You know, the two things on the bottom. Ah, these. Those are the subfins, according to the manual. I thought they were ventral fins. I could be wrong. Um, Now it says in here to use CA to glue your things on. I didn't want to use CA. I used um mm, oh, this plane does have safe. Okay, cool. Yeah, I used JB Weld 5-minute epoxy 2-part, so these two you can get them at a hardware store or a hobby store, really anywhere. They're all the same. The JB is pretty nice. Seems to work well. I'm pretty sure it's just the same thing as Bob Smith Industries, whatever it is. And just use a little bit of epoxy goes a long way. Whoa, that's funny. The rest of this, this is useful information. You know, this side for setting up the plane. Useful information. 14 pages of it. And then here on the non-useful side, 60 or it says 63, so 15 through 63 pages of not useless. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's useless. It says it's the AMA National Model Safety Code, um, limited warranty, F-16 information, and then it's just got the instructions for, like, in what's this, German? Yeah, yeah, German, French, and Spanish. So that's all. So I guess not useless, you know. Well, it just doesn't apply to me. Um, no glue. Where does it say no glue? Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to find the door rates, and I cannot find them. Because I know I didn't go this far last time. Ah, should have just read the first page. Okay. Ah, high should be... Okay. So, let's see here. It wants... doesn't say any expo. So I'm gonna give it 20 for everything. Always. Flying without expo can be fun though. Like if you just have it set to switch. So you could just throw it. 100, 85, and 70. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the elevator. I set my aileron dual rate here, so top position's high, middle is medium, bottom is low. Elevator on this side, high rate top, uh, middle, medium rate, and bottom switch low rate. So that switch is set. And we're going to go here, 20 expo, 20 expo, 20 expo. Okay, 100. And then we want, what did I say, 85? Let me check. Yeah, 85. And 70. That's low rates. That's high. That's high. That's low. Yeah, that's plenty. Never again, not until next week anyway. Okay, it works. Works pretty nicely. Uh, Rudder, I don't set any dual rates, so that's just full throw on there. Um, and I don't fly like this. I fly with thumbs. I don't know, makes it a bit easier for me. I can fly like this. I don't enjoy it. It's just weird to me. I don't know why. I don't know. It just feels like less relaxed because this is kind of I have to pay attention to holding onto it with both fingers. Whereas when I fly with thumbs, I can use this finger here like that. It's just more comfortable to hold. When you're pinching, you have to hold the transmitter with these fingers here, and then I have used these fingers to flip these switches, like throttle cut and retracts. But with with just doing that, I can just flip all the switches. So if I wanted to flip this, I can just do that or that or that or that. Either or is fine. Whatever you're more comfortable with flying. I just personally prefer pinching. Landing gear is fine. When I do 8S, I don't know if I will do the mixing with the, the up elevator, down aileron for the, like an aileron mixing on the wing, basically. A delta wing mix, I guess. I don't know if I'll do that or not. I'll fly it first on 8S, see what I think, if it needs it or not, and then do that. I'm gonna weigh my 4000s, and just to be careful, just to be safe, I'm gonna weigh them when they're full. um, and then I'm gonna weigh the 22s and the 33, see which one's lighter. Whichever one's lighter, I'll throw on the plane, because either way, I'm not gonna be up in the air for a solid 3 minutes. I might be 2 minutes 30 seconds or just 2 minutes flat. That's all. I know it can do the 33s, but it's just heavy, and I don't really want to. I don't want the weight. So if it's gonna perform better on those, then yeah, if it's like maybe 1 or 2 more grams, then yeah, sure, I'll fly it on that, but I very much doubt it. These 3300s are the Yumi Power 50C 3300 milliamp 4 cells. You can get them. You can get 2 for like $50, I think, which is I think it's a pretty good deal, pretty good price. I put those in my J2 Fury, and that thing is just so fun to fly. I'll have to fly it again maybe tomorrow. I'll bring it with as well, or along with this one. But yeah. I'm pretty tired. One more thing that I gotta do is we put the manual inside there. I do not think I will be flying my F5 tomorrow because this runs on the same battery, the 4000. I've only got 2 of them, and I want to have one while I'm flying and one while I'm charging. I mean, I could bring it, but it's just gonna be like I can either fly this or that, not do both. So it's just gonna be this one. Maybe I'll bring my EFX. I've got a whole bag of charged batteries that I actually didn't use today because I brought my Cub with, and that runs on 3 cells and 4 cells. So maybe I'll bring this with instead. This was given to me by Jack. When I got it, or when he got it, it was crashed. When I got it, it was, it is how it is now. It's in good condition. Foam just needed a little bit of paint and touch up. Needed a little bit of thrusting, all because the person that repaired it before giving it to Jack, it went in at full throttle, right into the nose in a parking lot. And the person that was building it didn't know that there's, thrust angle down and to the right. So he just kind of pushed it back up in there, and that was it. But I fixed that. I put these little rubber washers in there. I don't even think they're washers. They're little rubber spacers. I just put those on the back of the motor mount and then tightened the screw. And that's about it. Oh, I do need to replace the rudder servo on the EF Extra as well. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me do the gear again. I'll let you guys inspect it. Let me know how you think I did on the build. It's a very easy plane to build. Yeah, a beginner could build it. Beginner did build it. My friend Armand got this jet before I did. He started out flying with the P-47. I taught him how to fly on that. And he did pretty well. He caught on fast, really fast, which was nice. There it is. Let me back up more so you can see. Yeah. So I look forward to the Maiden tomorrow, and I look forward to uploading the video tomorrow of the Maiden, sharing it with everyone. One thing about the F-16, my nose cone was already cracked on the side there when I took it out the box, so I put a little epoxy over that. You don't see it from, you're not gonna notice of it. I don't tell you about it, but I see it, and it just bothers me. But yeah, that was it. 4 screws on the ailerons, epoxy here, and epoxy here, and here, and that's it. The missiles just slide off nicely. There's two little pins. I don't know if there it is. Yeah, 2 little pins, and there's holes here. Those mount like that. On the wings here, I don't know if you can see the right here. You can see that little gap right there in the white. Those are the missiles for the bottom for this. So Jack has the FMS one. I have the Eflite one. They're both the same plane. They're literally just different color schemes. I don't know what's up with his. He says his was um nose heavy, like really nose heavy. It does have suspension, not or shock absorbers, I guess. I might put a little drop of WD-40 in there, just to make it real nice and smooth. You know, I'll do that now. That way I don't forget, and then I don't have to do it later. And yes, I do keep a can of WD-40 in my room, for reasons like this. uh, and yeah, I'll put a link to all the RC Discord servers I'm in. I'm gonna upload a whole bunch of photos of this in there. And then that way you guys can see this plane a bit better. Jack just texted me. He said, send photos of it, please. I think he's more excited than I am. No, I would be more energetic, but I'm not feeling too good. I've been sick all week, and just trying to get better. Yeah. There we go. That's nice. That works well. I didn't put any on the nose. I don't know. I just did it so it doesn't bother me. Oh, there's a little cool little thingy here. I didn't see. Um, there's holes here. But yeah, this plane is a very, very clean plane. A very nice build. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this here. I did get the bind and fly version. I think I mentioned that already. Uh, my plan was just to get. I'm just gonna say it again. I know I said it in the beginning, and I've said it multiple times. I'm just saying it one more time. My original plan was to put the X8R in there, but they did not have the plug and play in stock. They only had one bind and fly. So for an extra, what is it, $30, you get a receiver. So I don't know. I don't fly Spectrum too often, like at all. It was my first transmitter, but I moved to FreeSky very quickly. Um, After like a year of using Spectrum. I kept on getting signal issues, and I moved to FreeSky, and I haven't had any signal issues. I haven't seemed to have any more signal issues at with Spectrum anymore, but that's because I don't use it enough to see if it's constant. Oh, it took off a little bit of paint, but that's okay. I'm just removing the electric tape. It just took off right. Yeah, you see that right there? That's okay. Oh, I already broke the tip. See, that's what I was afraid of. And it happened. My worst fear. No. Where did it go? Here it is. Let's see, what did I break? Oh, nothing. I think this is gonna be something that I put in my flight bag. Because I have... Oh, this is squishy, it's cool. I never fly with these on. Ever. Doesn't matter what jet it is. Doesn't matter if it's my F-14. It It doesn't matter if it's my F5. It's not going to matter about the F-16 either. I don't fly with it on. I just don't want to lose it. And I don't want to have to be extra careful with it just because it's so small it could snap off. So I leave them so I can push them on there. And I do bring them with me just in case if I'm not flying and I remember, then I'll put it on there. But it's always off. Not always, but you get the point most of the time. That's cool. It's got digital servos everywhere. I do wish the nose steering had a bit more, because that's not a lot of movement. It does have plenty rudder though. Yeah, I flew. Okay, so Armand's dad got him this as a Christmas gift. The same plane, not mine. uh, and uh, sorry, I'm just getting distracted by this plane. Yeah, Armand got his as a Christmas present. He assembled it, put it together. He did a pretty good job assembling it. I felt a little bad for him because he plugged in everything wrong besides the elevator, and and the retracts are already, well, yeah, he plugged in everything wrong. The elevator's already plugged in, and the retracts already plugged in. I almost forgot the bind plug in there. Bind plug. See how the battery goes in there. It's very, very clean. Yeah. I unplugged this in wrong, this in wrong, and this in wrong. We almost went up for a flight, and I said, okay, Armand, hand me your transmitter, we'll bind to it, and we'll get it going. Did not end up like that. So we had to take the wings off, which is no problem because it's just four screws. Shoot. What else? What was wrong with this? Oh, the rudder. He's got a tiny little crease about right here on his, right before this. It's either before here or it's after here. Like, I guess that would be before and after. It's either after or before. But this little bump right here, we had to break the rudder off of there. Luckily, he used CA and he used a very thin amount. So we took that off, plugged it back in the right place, then used a whole bunch of CA and activator and sprayed it on there, pushed it on, wiped around it. Elevators, I broke them off, put CA on there, fixed everything up. One thing, if you're a beginner, don't feel afraid to use a bunch of glue. Like, don't coat your plane in it, but if it's something like you have to glue a wing on, or horizontal stab or vertical stab, just coat the glue on there. Don't dump the bottle in, but use a generous amount. You can always get more glue. Can't get a new plane. You can get more glue than planes. But that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I know this is a new channel. Sorry, I don't have a lot of content, or really any. I've got like 2 videos, and this is the first stream. So sorry about that. that lines up pretty nicely. I'm happy with that. Maiden's gonna be tomorrow around 10:30 a.m. at Fairview Park in Costa Mesa. Hope to see you there, and stay tuned.